afternoon, everybody. It is Thursday. It's Christmas on the Long Island Breakfast Club show. We have to thank Susan Pinky because look at our table. Isn't it beautiful, everybody?
She did a marvelous job.
Really?
Good job,
As
Susan.
usual.
So this is going to be us for the next 3 shows. We only have 3 more shows to Christmas. I want to welcome everybody today from the opera. Welcome Isabella Johnson, Steve LOHLEIN, Bernadette, Bojo. And we have somebody that's going to be calling in and coming in on the screen, and he is Adam UNGER. Hi, Adam. Well, the first thing we do on the show is we celebrate the National Day. Anybody know what today's National Day is?
No, I don't.
It's National Cookie Day. So when you leave here, go get your chocolate chip cookies somewhere. Eat them with your significant other, your husband, your dog, your mother, whoever. But buy cookies for someone and eat them with them. And maybe give a cookie to someone that maybe doesn't have the means to buy a cookie. So it's very nice to finally meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
And I've heard a lot of great things about you. I know that you're from Great Neck. Do you still live there or no?
No, I don't. I live in Plainview.
Where?
Plainview.
Oh, Plainview. It's very nice over there. I go there a lot.
Yeah.
And you're involved with professional baseball players and the Yankees. My daughter has a Yankee basement.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, she loves the Yankees. But I'm going to let Steve take over here and talk a little bit about you. Thank you for coming to our show.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, we're very blessed that we have Adam UNGER on our roster of singers for Opera Night Long Island. Again, he's a Long Islander from Great Neck, has a great deal of experience singing in the opera. And let me tell you, for those of you that have come to Opera Night Long Island, I'm sure you've appreciated not only his excellent singing voice, but a very, very fine actor. He's currently going to be co-producing a concert at Carnegie Hall with some very famous people. That would be one Bernie Williams, a former New York Yankee, and a very famous tenor of our day, Jonathan Tettleman.
Nice.
So that gives you a little insight into all of the things that Adam's doing, aside from being a successful attorney. So he wears many hats.
And a father. He's a father, too.
And you
Well,
have.
I'm in my law office right now.
So what'd you do in
Harris
the
County.
professional baseball? I mean, you actually played baseball?
Yeah, I played in the minor leagues for the Yankees and Colorado Rockies.
Really?
Yes.
How many years?
2 years.
Very nice. I bet you loved it, right?
I did love it. It was very hard, though.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of hard work. Certainly not, especially in the minor leagues, the more glamorous life.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So it was a great experience, and I met many incredible people, and that's part of what this Carnegie Hall concert is about, is being able to bring together all these different worlds that I've lived in.
do you happen to know Ray Negron?
Of course I know Ray Negron.
Well,
since I'm
he's
10.
he's the regular on the show.
No way, really?
Yes, he comes at least once every 2 months.
Wow.
We were involved with Ray on the movie The Bat Boy and the play.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
made a whole theater play about the Bat Boy.
You know, Ray is my associate producer on the Carnegie Hall concert. We're very, very close.
I did not know that. I'm going to tell
Yes.
Ray. I could have had him show up today. It shocked you.
Yeah. Ray is actually really how I know Bernie Williams.
Really?
Hmm.
Interesting. I didn't know that. And his 2 books, they're wonderful.
He's written more than 2 books. He's
Well, I only have 2. I'm going to have to get them.
Yeah, he's written many children. What an amazing story himself, and he's very, very well connected guy in sports. He's actually calling me right now.
Well, there you go. Are you serious? Get him on. Pick it up. Pick it up. I'm not kidding.
Hello, Ray.
Good.
Yes, I'm on the Long Island Breakfast Club show right now.
We got him good.
They're telling me that they know you. You're on speakerphone now.
Yeah, put him on speaker.
Say hello.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Ray. I wish I knew this. You could have came on today.
How are you?
I love that man. Love
You know
what he
what's
does.
fun- Well, hey, you know what's funny? I was going to talk to Adam about doing your show.
Oh, jeez. So we beat you to it.
Oh my God, unbelievable!
Yeah,
What
you,
a-
and you called me right in the middle of the interview while I was just talking about how we know each other. So
And it's not planned. I'm telling you.
this is not planned. So now you know how close Ray and I are.
I do now. I wasn't believing you in the beginning.
Yeah.
He has a wonderful audience. Our audience is unreal.
Amazing.
Okay, see you guys.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Okay.
That is such a small world. That's karma.
There you go.
The energies come together.
It does. And I always say I'm a good witch because I bring the good karma together.
Very
and I
nice.
did a better job on the beginning of the show with you. My goodness.
See, what an entertaining moment that was. I mean,
Yes.
incredible.
Deja vu.
Very much so.
But yeah, so Ray is definitely involved, and in the concert at Carnegie is an idea that I've actually had for quite a long time, 13 years actually, and it mostly revolves around Bernie Williams, and as we all know, the desire that the arts has, especially in America, to bring a younger, more diverse audience and a new audience, into classical music.
Right.
And I was sitting around all these years and I'm saying, here you got this guy, he's a 4-time World Series champion with the Yankees. He's got his number retired, one of the greatest baseball players in baseball history in New York. And he is also a Manhattan School of Music, conservatory graduated guitar player.
Yes.
And I thought to myself, why aren't the major arts organizations in New York utilizing this guy and leveraging, the power of sports and the Yankees and all these championships and using it? So I eventually, earlier this year, decided, well, it's been 13 years, no one's done it, so I'll do it. So I got together my Jonathan Tettleman, who was one of my closest friends. He's become one of the greatest opera singers in the world. Sings incredibly well, and to make things even better for him and for you ladies, he's an incredibly good-looking 6'4" guy. So he's basically got it all. And I just said, listen, what if you could have had 40 years ago Mickey Mantle play the piano for Pavarotti?
Yeah, really.
Now you get to have to see Bernie Williams play the guitar and Jonathan Tettleman sing an aria. So that's really the kernel of the concert. And what's really cool is that once I had Bernie, I had John, I'm able to bring in other athletes into the program. I actually was just at Carnegie today with Stephon Marbury, who used to play for the Knicks, a very, very famous New York basketball figure. Jose Reyes, who used to play for the Mets, he's going to be there. Francisco Lindor, who's the current shortstop of the Mets, his wife Katia plays the violin. She's going to be in the concert, and Francisco Lindor will be at the concert as well. And we've just got this. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to have other, celebrities and people that I'm not even mentioning, but it's just going to be a amazing night where you're going to get to see this new combination that we've never seen before. But the best part of it is because of this Bernie Williams guy, who's just this incredible musician and sports, you're able to bring together these worlds and merge them together in a way that's not gimmicky, in a way that still honors, the music and the way the music and classical music and jazz and all these great standards, the way they should be done. So I just think it's going to be a wonderful celebration, and people who come are going to get to be in the audience with their favorite sports stars, cheering on Bernie and John, singing. We actually have the bleacher creatures too coming to the concert. I don't know if you know who they are, but they're the people who sit out in the bleachers in Yankee Stadium and they yell out people's names before games. So it's when I was at Carnegie the other day, the box office told me, yeah, we just had the bleacher creatures in here buying tickets. So anyway, listen, I urge everybody to go. I think it's going to be a wonderful night. I think that Bernie Williams is just we've never seen a figure like him before in American history, maybe the history of the world, to have a borderline, Hall of Fame athlete, be as good a musician, a conservatory graduated musician.
Wow.
I think it deserves to be celebrated.
Definitely.
It's a great example for society, for kids, and it's just going to be a wonderful night of music. And I think tickets are going, and so people should jump on there and get them before they're gone. Because if you look at the tickets, especially the last 10 days, they've been going. So I would get.
What's the date of this concert?
January 13th. So you get to come off of your New Year's kind of hangover, get back to life, and then come to the concert.
Well, let's have a drink about that. Sorry that you can't enjoy it with
Cheers.
us. But
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Oh, there you go. Piggyback.
Salute.
Hey,
Thank you.
Well, I have my
By the way,
tickets.
an aside, the tickets are going fast
Mhm.
because I went online today and they said that, the Carnegie Hall website says there's only about 1% of the seats remaining.
Whoa, that is going to be something.
So you're going to have a full house.
I think so. And we've yet to make some of our major announcements, which I'll kind of hold off on. But I think it's going to be great. It's going to be a full house. It's going to be a great audience, and Bernie deserves it. I mean, I think that this guy, I can't say enough about him, and I can't say enough about John. John Tettleman. It takes a lot of guts for an opera singer, who already has a big career, to kind of take a risk and say, you know what, let me try something new. Let me really create something. Because that's what we're doing. We're really creating something new. And what's great about this too is that, we also are doing the same concert with Florida Grand Opera in Miami in May. So this is not, a one-off. I hope this is a movement and something that continues. And we have a lot of schools coming to the concert. We had a donor, Moses and Singer, the law firm. They actually put in a good amount of money to basically bring all of a high school in a Brooklyn high school to Carnegie. So we've done a lot of outreach, bringing different foundations, kids out to the concert. So we're really doing the job here, very, very well in terms of. I think there will be a lot of people in that audience who have never been to Carnegie Hall and have never actually seen opera live. That's
beautiful. This is part of your vision, right? This was part of what you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I thought, to me, it was kind of obvious. I was like, why? In my mind, it's like, why wasn't every major opera house calling up Bernie Williams, especially in New York, and saying, hey, come on our stage, and collaborate with us.
I'm assuming you have a lot of press coming.
Well, we've been in Rolling Stone, we've been in the New York Times, we were in Telemundo yesterday. I'm very proud that half of the musicians are actually Puerto Rican. Bernie's Puerto Rican, Conti Lindor is Puerto Rican. Our bass player John Benitez is Puerto Rican. Rafael Figueroa, lead cellist, the Met, who's going to be joining us, is Puerto Rican. So the musicians are as diverse as the audience, which I think is really, really wonderful.
Well, congratulations. Really, this is something. We are blessed to have you on the show and find out about all this to tell our friends here.
Yeah, well, thank you. I hope that, as a Long Island kid, I hope Long Island comes out and, and supports and comes to the concert, and also comes to Long Island Opera Night, because one of the things that's great about doing something like this is that I feel like it gives me a little bit more of a voice,
Of course.
to do some of the things that I'd like to do, and I will be singing also, by the way, on this Carnegie Hall concert.
That's
Really,
terrific.
we did not know that.
Yes, I will be singing.
I
I'm gonna be-
I wish you could sing for us right now. Unfortunately, there's no music and no pianist, so that's impossible.
well, I'm singing. I'll tell you what I'm singing with. I'm doing a duet with John Tettleman.
Oh, how nice! What
Can
duet?
you give us a clue what it is?
We're going to be singing, and now the end is
Oh,
near.
my favorite
My
song.
way.
Keep it coming.
My face, the final curtain. That's what we'll be
Oh
singing.
my God!
I love that. It's one of my favorite songs, and I was listening to Paul Anka singing it because they made a documentary that they put on TV this week, and he actually gives you a number to call in and say how you liked it. And of course, I called, because that's me. And they're recording all the reactions from people. But it was a beautiful documentary. It was the first time it was shown this week. So there you go.
Amazing, yeah. I mean, it's great. It's a theme of the song, and it's just a wonderful moment. It's just so rewarding. I as Steve knows, I love opera. And it's a big, singing is such a big part of my heart. So even though, I'm in the role of sort of business producer and founder, it's coming from a musician, and it's just so nice to be able to give all these other musicians a chance, to really shine at Carnegie Hall. It's just going to be wonderful. We were actually there with Stefan Marbury today, and he was climbing up on stage, and I said, well, what's the compare Carnegie Hall to Madison Square Garden, where he played the Knicks. And he said, when you're there, you feel the presence of both places. Like you're in a historic place, and it's so wonderful because the object of this concert is to bring all these new people into Carnegie Hall. But then actually today was the first time that Stefan Marbury was actually in Carnegie Hall.
Mm-hmm. A lot of firsts.
Yeah, so all these great, you see him up there, and it's just like, I mean, I'm telling you, you have an African American guy from Coney Island, up there on stage saying, "Hey, I'm at Carnegie Hall now. My mom will be proud of me." But what a great mechanism for outreach. I think that these people and these ways to reach people are there if we have the courage to use them.
Absolutely, yeah. It takes one person, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Adam, you had a lot of courage, because I remember when you sang at Opera Night, and you came up to me and said, I'm working on a project. This is about 6 or 7 months ago. I'm working on a project, and I'd really be interested in seeing what you think. And you explained to me what your plans were, and look where you are now.
Yes.
It's happening.
So I have to call you the visionary.
It just goes to show you, I'd say, for all those young people out there, the fact that I was able to do many different things and kept in touch with people, even when I was a lawyer, I kept singing opera, or I kept in touch with baseball. Like I stayed in touch with, all these different worlds. And I first approached Bernie Williams about this idea in 2012. And actually, do you guys know who the opera singer Jonas Kaufmann is?
Yes.
Yeah. I actually had dinner with Bernie Williams and Jonas Kaufmann in 2012 about this idea. And Jonas Kaufmann didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. I don't know if he saw it. I mean, I like it, but he just didn't want to do it. And I tried to approach Bernie over the years, and look how it came together, and it's happening 13 years later. But, that's because, to me, this idea is like breathing. It's like I can't help but do it. So it didn't feel like I was pursuing something. It almost felt like I was breathing.
And
You
you,
know,
well, you love doing it, so it didn't feel like you were
yeah.
working hard, and you did it.
Yeah, once I had John, and John, John is really, yeah, I think he's got some good marketing savvy, so he got it, and we've been able to do great stuff with John. I mean, they had him on the Yankees broadcast of when the Yankees played the Red Sox. They were talking about famous opera singer Jonathan Tettleman that's going to play with, Carnegie Hall with Bernie Williams. I mean, what other opera concerts are announced during Yankee games? Or
That's the first, right?
we were on. Bernie was just on the Michael Kay show on ESPN. There's just so many instances where we've been able to get exposure for the arts and for John and for Carnegie that we haven't been able to do before. But what's really cool about this too is I'll tell you something. Bernie is actually going to Berlin next week to step into John's world. And they're going to be doing some stuff together there, and actually in Europe, right, where Bernie is less famous and John is is actually more popular. So we're really bridging the gaps here, and I think it's wonderful to have an American baseball star go over to Berlin, right, to rehearse at the Berlin Opera House and to immerse himself in that world. And that's why Bernie is such a unique figure. He's such an intelligent man and really appreciates it.
Well, we have to thank you for the, as Steve would say, opportunity
It's catchy.
to be on this show and us to share it with all the people on Long Island. And we're going to, recommend they get tickets. And who knows, you might even see me and Susan there. You never know.
Please, it's you go to carnegiehall.org, you go to the calendar in the upper right hand corner, you click on January 13th, and you go right there. But I really appreciate you guys having me on and being able to share the story, and please come see me sing at Long Island Opera Night in about
that's easy.
in about 8 days from now.
Yes,
because it's so important that we all support each other and work together. I think what Long Island Opera Night does is just, so wonderful. I have so much fun singing all the time. I get to share with my kids, my family. It allows me to, keep my voice in good shape and sing, challenging repertoire with amazing singers. And Steve and Isabella they're so passionate about it.
Oh, definitely.
And I think that they're doing something just as big and just as important as my Carnegie Hall show. And it takes everybody doing what they can do, and believing that what they can do something in order for us to be able to enjoy life together. If people didn't do that, I don't know what we'd do.
Yes, and it takes a village of all of these opera people.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been with them now. What is it, about 4 years? I don't know.
Oh my
We met in a restaurant. Okay, so here you go.
breakfast.
Yes, a breakfast restaurant. And I have a story about how this all happened, and we're very good friends now. So, I always tell people, reach out. So you reach out to us if you have any people that would like to be part of this. And if you talk to Bernie Williams, tell him to call me, because I'd love to have him. Really. But thank you for coming on. I know that you have some other appointments. So what would you like to say to the watchers and my people out here? Say something to them. Get them in. Reel them in.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're gonna see one of the best tenors in the world in this wonderful acoustic of Carnegie Hall. I mean, if you haven't been to Carnegie Hall and experienced the acoustic there, you should. And if you have been there before, I mean, come again. I mean, orchestra seats right now are $80 at the box office, $90 online. There are even cheaper tickets available. So, Bernie and I and everyone wanted to make sure that no one, would be priced out of this event. And I think, I think if you come and listen, if you care about the arts and you care about music, in this country, I think that this is an event to support because it can make a difference. It can show people what's possible, that this can be done. We can bring a new audience into Carnegie Hall.
And it could be historical because
it is. Yeah.
It's going to be talking about it.
Adam, is it going to be live streamed?
It will not be live streamed. I mean, the Yankees network, they're going to cover it.
Okay.
There'll be a lot of, video and things like that there, but it's not going to be live streamed. But it definitely will be historic. I mean, this concert has never been done before. It really hasn't.
The first.
It's a first of its kind. And I mean, it's a celebration of New York music, New York sports. And I can't say enough about Jonathan Tettleman. If you haven't seen him live, and you like singing, I mean, it's just going to be great. And you're going to get to see him sing other things too, not just opera. You're going to get to see him sing some jazz, some Frank Sinatra tunes. We've got some really some special stuff coming up that's going to show what a really great opera singer can do, singing in all genres.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate you coming on, and we're going to show some video now of you.
Thank you.
You exit. Bobby, if you have that video, you'd like to start to show it.
I don't think Adam is on that video.
Oh, it's okay. Go ahead and send the video. But thank you so much, guys, for having me.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Keep in touch.
Bye. Yep.
Adam.
Adam,
Okay.
take care. See you
We'll
next
see you
week.
next week.
Bye, Adam.
Okay.
So this is really going to be historical, huh?
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you think out of the box, when you think creatively, and you have this vision. And who would
And
think
he
that-
put this all
yeah.
together.
That's amazing.
Small idea so many years ago, and
Yeah.
then it started to come into fruition about
Mhm.
7 or 8 months ago.
It's so wonderful when you think about bringing different people together.
That's the interesting part.
People who would never in a
Yeah.
1,000 years go to opera because
Right.
they don't know anything about it. And everybody had, I mean, I know myself. Before I ever got into opera, I hated opera. It was the worst. I hated it.
That's unbelievable.
I did. I hated it. And then I wound up with 32 years of experience singing in opera. But that's because I didn't know anything about it. Once,
You plunged in.
yeah, it's different. And the thing is this, you at least experience some of it. If you don't like it, so you don't go back.
Yeah, well, maybe you like to just watch others if it's not for you. But
Right.
you do get, I mean, I know we started to be with you guys. We love it.
They're bringing two worlds together:
Yeah.
Mhm.
the
Which is
sports music world and the classical music world,
Yes.
and putting it at Carnegie Hall in a venue that is highly respected. And I gotta hand it to Adam. He really put it together.
Well,
And in the United States, sports is one of the most top things that people do.
absolutely.
And
yes.
to merge too,
Mhm.
the thing that people least want to go to, unfortunately in the United States, it's like that. But, and to bring them together so that the people can intertwine.
Mhm.
Okay, this is what they're like when they're in real life,
Mhm.
and this is what they're like when they're up on the stage or when they're in the ball field, on the ball field.
Mhm.
It's really,
What's interesting is that they also kept it affordable.
yes, I was surprised that you could get a seat for $80.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shocked.
Mhm.
I
It's
was.
like Opera Night Long Island. We're affordable.
Yeah. Opera Night Long Island is the cheapest seat. It's the most fun. $10.
Here we go.
It's time for candy, guys. Candy for the movie. Okay.
Should we set this up? I mean,
Yeah.
obviously.
This is the duet between Lefty, Leodetti, Kimberly Giannuzzi soprano, and mezzo. There you go.
Did you recognize that, Tina? Any chance that
Well,
melody?
No.
Well, it was a jingle for a commercial a number
Oh.
of years ago.
Yes,
Oh, I
right.
didn't recognize that.
Was
One
it
of
an
the
airline
automobiles.
Some
or
airline,
automobiles or
yeah.
one of the airlines?
Something
Or
like
I thought it was
both?
an automobile.
That's interesting.
Now, the woman on the right, the woman in black, that's Marie. And Marie's daughter sang with opera many years ago when she started like at age 13, 14. She would sing for opera night. Well, she just went, she went on. She graduated in music performance. I know she's living in Philadelphia
That's
now. And she's this wonderful, wonderful mezzo soprano.
Wow, that's
lots
great.
of accolades, and it's nice to see how many of our singers just.
Well,
go
you're
on.
watching them
Yeah.
grow and develop more and more.
More and more of the opera night singers are getting gigs across the United States.
Which is fabulous,
And
really.
when Adam mentioned before about going into collaboration with the Florida Grand Opera, we have somebody that sang with us who is currently with Florida Grand Opera.
That's great.
So it just goes to show that Opera Night Long Island, it's not only on Long Island,
Right, it's everywhere.
we're
right.
Tentacles.
national.
Well, it's like storytelling through music, right? I mean,
Exactly.
the voice, the orchestra, the drama, the people together.
Exactly.
And people cry with it, they laugh with it, and they hold those glasses, don't they? I don't have a pair of those glasses.
The
I
opera
want one of
glasses.
those. I always remember that with the kid from being a kid. My uncle was in.
Well, if you sit
Cincinnati.
up in the balcony, if you want to be able to have.
I know, but
very
isn't
good
it
view.
like
That was
so
for the ladies that were
fashionable?
seated in the in the
Yeah.
balcony or the
It's
parterre
fashionable
seats.
to have those
It was
glasses.
very
isn't it?
fashionable at the time.
Yes.
Correct.
So
Not anymore.
No,
no. Okay, so I'm over on that. Okay. So of course,
everybody has contact lenses.
Opera Night is performance series in Huntington and Northport, which we know we have one coming up. What next
December 12th.
week? December 12th, and
So
You
what's unique is that it is a live series, a
Right.
live performing arts series, at least once a month. Starting in January, we're going to go for maybe 2 concerts. We'll
We
be
are
in
doing
Northport,
2
Huntington.
concerts a month
and
from
then we-
January, February, and March.
yeah, we have a listing for all of next year already.
Yeah.
So somebody's been doing their homework, getting all these dates.
We're working on it. We have
Yeah.
we
Well,
have our
Stephen is
flyers
our
here.
program director, so he organizes all the
We've
singers.
got everything right here
And not just that, but he also
for the
has
winter
the
season.
he has the backup singers too. I mean, there are times when singers have to cancel.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
feeling well.
yes.
An important audition
thank you.
comes up,
Mhm.
and so Stephen has lined up the on-call singers. So he's got things.
We have a lot of young singers that want to sing on Opera Night. The only thing is, Opera Night is now popular, and we are booked up with singers for the next 6 months.
Yes, and
So
I
we have a
have
6-month standby list.
I have a beautiful Asian woman. I think I
Yeah.
sent you her number or her name once. She wants
Okay.
to try and meet you guys, so I'm going
Okay.
to try and set up that meeting for you to meet
Sure.
with her.
Sure.
Yeah, and when she saw your pictures, she said, "I've been wanting to meet
Well,
them." I
we
said,
welcome singers. We tell them to send us a video clip of their
Right.
singing
Mhm.
headshot bio, and then we review the and we
The
try to
panel
give them
reviews it.
a
Yeah.
slot to sing.
And the $10 ticket is just amazing, and then the aria. I mean, maybe you could explain that to some of our listeners. What is that aria? What does it mean?
An aria?
Yeah.
An aria is a song in the opera.
Mhm.
So they call them arias. You have duets, trios. It's a story being told. And so it depends on what the storyline is. Sometimes 2 people are in love, about love, right? So 2 people are in love. Mostly opera is about love and relationships. And yes, people do die.
And sadness, right?
They
Sadness,
get murdered.
Yes,
They get
murder.
murdered.
crying,
Yes, that's a lot of.
knives,
But it's the
guns.
same story that you see when you go to Broadway and you watch a Broadway show. You have all of that in opera. Unfortunately, it's in another language. So people shy away because they're afraid of it. And that's where Steve comes in. He explains everything to you. So you don't have to worry when you come. You'll know exactly what they're talking about because Steve will bring you right up to
I'll
date.
explain it all to you. You don't need Duolingo, as I say,
Which is nice.
which
I
is
know-
nice.
I love that. When
I just
came.
give it to you right there for about a minute before the artist is ready to sing, and you'll know exactly what they're going to be singing about. The music, the poetry behind it, and the atmosphere also. That's very, very important. And that is what opera is about. And Tina
Yes.
said it earlier, voice, orchestra, drama.
Right. And the other thing nice about the aria is, like, let's say you want to get engaged at the opera. You can, have you guys sing this special song. And when you come down and talk to the lady and the ring comes down and boom.
That can be arranged.
Imagine that is like a great way to
Call
get
us.
someone to marry you. Especially if she's a music lover or he's a music lover. So
Well, the
this
same
is-
as Here Comes the Bride, that comes from Wagner's
Yes.
Lohengrin, right?
Correct.
This is
We'll
a
get-
wonderful opportunity for anyone who has never gone to an opera or never even heard an opera. Think they hate it. Okay.
till they go, yes.
So they go. It costs $10 to get in, which is unbelievable. Believe me when I tell you, the opera company doesn't make any money on that $10. It's just an admission. It helps. But what happens is you get to understand more about opera than you've ever imagined. You pay $10. You come in, you hate it, you leave. You've lost $10. And we'll give it back to you if you really feel
That
that bad
doesn't
about it.
happen. I mean, every time I come now, it's more and more crowded.
Yes.
And we
Yes,
have lots
the
of
audience is
variety.
growing.
Like the length of one opera can easily be 2-3 hours. And arias are songs that we pluck from the
Which
opera.
I like that better because you
Right.
get a
So
different,
that's exactly.
variation of
Mhm.
everything.
But you get the thing in the opera that's most, that
Familiar,
most people
maybe?
wait for.
Mhm.
Yes, they want, that aria that comes,
Nessun
Nessun Dorma.
Dorma, right?
Yes, everybody knows that. You know it too. You probably don't know the name of it, but Pavarotti made that very, very, very popular. So everybody knows Nessun Dorma. You hear Nessun Dorma, you say, oh my God, that's a beautiful song. Even though you don't like opera, you'll like that.
Mhm.
And so you get to see the most and the best of all operas. They pluck out the best. They do duets and trios and arias and
Scenes, opera scenes.
and then sometimes they do scenes. It's fabulous.
Mhm.
You learned so much in a very short period of time. And Steve is the trainer. We have a whip in the back, and we hit him so that he has to train everybody.
He's
And he
fabulous
trains
at
the
it.
whole audience.
Well, what we do is, because we want to bring the audience into the atmosphere of opera, sometimes it gets a little heavy. People think of opera and they say, oh, it's heavy. They're in love. They're going to die. It's really going to be a tragedy. I do admit that I will take some of it and start poking fun at it. And I bring it to the audience and I say, they're in love. You've been in love. You've had problems. They got problems. Well, they're about to
Everybody
sing
does,
that
right.
about, sing about that for you right now. And then people get a chuckle and they all of a sudden melt into opera.
The music, yes. So now I know you have these refreshments afterwards.
Oh,
So people get to network,
very
meet everyone.
social.
Yes.
Ladies get together once a month. They have dinner and they make it a point that they'll come to opera night. We've had people meet each other.
Yeah,
it's a great
You
social.
meet your future husband or wife. You never know.
You take your girlfriend there for a date. Cost you $20.
And
Where
not
you
to
go?
mention the cookies and the
Yes.
little refreshments afterwards at the opera gives you an opportunity to mingle with the audience, mingling with the singers, and the singers mingling with the audience.
So, like, where do all of you think you're going to be in another 10 years?
Oh, another 10 years.
Retired.
You're tired. Really? You're ready? You're too young.
I don't care. As long as I'm on this side of the grass, I'm fine.
Mhm.
Well, we want to keep the series going.
Which is
And
wonderful.
long after we're around. And I would love at some point know that there's going to be a Long Island Opera House.
Oh, I second that.
So, how do we do that?
There's got to be enough interest. There's got to be enough people that want to collaborate, groups together. Who knows? Maybe we can get some sponsorships.
Sponsorships
going
is what we
from-
need.
Yeah.
Opera Night Long Island is
Mhm.
growing in the sense that now we are going to have an intern from the State
Yes,
University
this
College
is
at Potsdam, the
exciting.
Crane School of Music.
Oh,
He
that's
will be starting in
wonderful.
January. So we're going to have some help, and that help is going
That's
to
a
help
big
push us
deal.
along. It is.
And you know what? That could be one of their jobs to start formulating the ideas for the Opera House. And then we'll have a big press conference and I'll do it for you.
And by the way, tell Tina about the Stoller Center.
Oh, the Stoller Center. Well, we've collaborated with the Stoller Center, and so we're cross promoting. So they
That's
do
very
have,
good.
they have, they present the HD. That's the high, is it high
High def.
definition
Mhm.
of a live transmission from the match? And so they have quite an audience at the Stoller Center.
That's terrific.
And so they're going to allow us to have a little table, give out our brochures.
Oh, that's great.
But in the same respect, we also advertise their concerts on our website, which is operanight.org. And we also send out our newsletters and
Right,
of
which are
course
beautiful.
promoting. So
Mhm.
that's the way to go.
So-
You have to make friends. That's what
Oh, well, it's all about talking.
So things are moving along.
It's-
There's a lot of
yes,
energy.
in the last 4 years, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's say the directors, you're the, what do they call you? You're the big cheese.
The impresario.
She's the impresario.
I said it in Italian. You're the big
The
cheese.
big cheese, yeah.
And
Oh, but of
that's
course,
Isabella.
right. But it's Steve, it's Bernadette, it's Kimberly, who was one of our singers.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Kimberly, we
Yes.
missed you today and the cookies. So you're going to have to come back. She brought us delicious cookies
my
the last
goodness.
time.
So she was one of our first sopranos when we started. It's going to be 22 years
22
now. In
years.
2026, we're going to celebrate 22 years. of
Wow.
being
And
together.
then there's Bernadette, who's the big board member, board of directors.
Yes.
Who's how long have you been doing it, Bernadette?
About 4 years, I guess now.
4 years.
But Bernadette has been, she was at the helm of the ship, you know, and she, with the opera series of the Island Lyric Opera Company, and Steve sang in this. And this is throughout the 80s, 90s, and
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
performed all over Long Island. And
All over the
Bernadette's husband was a conductor, and Bernadette was the prima donna.
Well, sounds pretty good, Bernadette.
Bernadette killed me about 10 times.
Well, she has that authority of knowing what's good and what's bad, and she probably talks the talk.
Yeah, well, now on Long Island, there's not really a lot of, there are companies that used to be here are
Yeah.
not here anymore. So Opera Night is really the only company that's located here on
Mhm.
Long Island. You may get a few here and there come in, but
Mhm.
I'm talking about permanently located. And you can go there every second Friday of the month, and it starts at 7:30. Now they're focused on Huntington, but they also are going to be, as of January,
For 3 months, we're going to be in
Back to
Northport, back in Northport
And
for a
that's
Sunday afternoon
Sunday
series.
afternoon for those who, for whatever reason, can't get out at night. So, I mean, $10, it's nothing. And it's a wonderful night out or a wonderful afternoon.
And there's all the dates that you have coming up in the new year.
Yes.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
it's so organized. I mean, it's
Yes.
amazing.
And you can always go on to, what's the, give her the,
Well, it's operanight.org, and it's part of our mission statement was to make opera affordable because we are of the not-for-profit status, and we just don't want to turn anyone away. And
Oh, that's
yeah.
fabulous. I
Oh,
mean,
there we
really.
are.
Yeah,
Oh,
there they
we
are. Both looking dapper.
I think we have
and
some pictures.
beautiful.
Oh, there's
There's
Oh,
the
some
that
of
was
the
lineup.
great
another night.
Yeah, that's
operettas.
on the stage of the Unitarian Universalist.
Look at those young
Fellowship.
singers.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And the fact that you're in Huntington and Northport,
Yeah.
I mean, Huntington, especially this time of the year, is so decorative.
Yeah.
They just had the big tree lighting the other
Mhm.
day, and there's so much going on there. So,
Well, we're very lucky. We've had two communities that have embraced us, St. Paul's
Mhm.
United Methodist Church and the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Huntington.
Mhm.
Oh, holiday gift card, everybody.
Oh,
We have holiday gift cards.
you need a gift for your parents, or someone that is in tune to the music and wants to try it.
Mhm.
Perfect gift for the holidays.
perfect gift for that person who loves music and has everything and you can't buy them anything.
Right, that's
Just
true.
give them a
That's
holiday gift
unique.
card.
And what's better than this? Because at that cost, You could buy them something else too
Yes,
with the gift card, and they don't know that. Maybe
That's
it's
our
$10 a
flyer.
person. So I think it's all great.
Mhm.
And the fact that you're in Northport so much, I'm putting it out there. Kevin O'Neill, where are you? We can make a deal. We can make a deal when people come to the opera. Maybe they want to visit the hotel. Make
The
a
hotel
package
bar,
deal.
the
That's
Northport bar.
right. So
Well-
Kevin O'Neill, contact Tina Valentina. Let's try to make this happen because I think it's a great idea.
It's not-
Yeah, well, Chris Macchio. Do you know Chris Macchio? He is
I've heard him
Trump's
sing.
tenor.
Yes, I've heard him
We
sing.
know him. He's going to be coming to the show soon.
Mhm.
And we went to see him just recently. And he also he's performing next Friday in our church.
Oh.
That's huge.
This is the same night as opera night?
St. Thomas.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
same night as
I
opera
don't know
night.
the-
Where are you going to be?
No, I'm going to be with you. But he is coming to the St. Thomas Parish
Wow.
on a Friday night upcoming.
Yeah.
And I don't believe it's really going to happen, but it seems like he is. But we saw him at the Paramount, and we get to meet his whole family. And I'll let the secret out because I think it's hysterical. I said, when are you coming to the show? He goes, as soon as I go do my laundry. His mother lives right down the block of the show. So he promised me before the end of the year when he does his laundry, he's coming on the show. Who could find that out? Only me. You know, because he's just so open and he's such a handsome man.
Mhm.
And he's really following Trump everywhere. And he's got some voice. He really does. So,
I've heard him live once.
Mhm.
so we like him.
And he's from the island. He's from
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you know what town he's from?
Well, he lives over in that place
Roosevelt
up in the
Island.
track. What is that called?
Roosevelt Island.
Roosevelt Island.
Roosevelt
Yeah.
Island. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's single as far as I know. Well, that's what he told me the last time. I don't know. But anyway, getting back to the opera, you know, what do you focus on? You know, everything different, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Well, I think we should say that Isabella will be performing next Friday. She's already performed once before for us, and now she's performing again on Friday. She's doing the Brahms Intermezzo.
We're starting the second half. It's nice every now and then to have just a little change. And so here we have a little piano piece, and well, so much of what we do, and I feel is very important. We're such advocates for the singers, and I think it's so important to serve them and to give them the forum. You know, so often, you know, where else can they hone their craft? You know, where can they?
Right.
You know, I mean, for what they learn their pieces, but you know, where are they going to get an audience, an accompanist? You know,
And then, right, and all of that, and then
So,
meet
mhm,
other people
mhm.
doing the same thing.
But
And
one of the
then-
things
yeah.
that Opera Night is focusing on, aside and with having Isabella as a concert pianist, we're going to have a very noted violinist in June, and we're trying to encourage instrumentalists. We give one slot for an instrumentalist to perform. So we're bringing together not only the singers and the pianists for accompanying, but also other instrumental artists who can perform. For example, for December 12th, we've got the Youth and
Right,
Children's Choir
Children's
That's
choir.
wonderful.
performing 20 minutes before the concert as a pre-concert concert.
Yeah, and they usually are in 90 minutes, right? The opera.
We start at
Yes.
7:30. We're usually finished by 9:00.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, which is nice. And we have the intermission, and then afterwards we have the reception.
Right.
Parking is great in Huntington. So
Believe it or not,
Yeah,
parking
it's
for
hard
us
to
is not
believe,
a
but-
problem.
Yes, that is hard to believe. But you know, do people come casual or do they get all duded up?
No,
it's
they
up to
can-
them.
it's up to
It's
them
up to
to
them.
whatever they want to wear, but it's not like the old time opera where you had to have a tuxedo
The
and a gown
diamonds,
and
yeah.
diamonds, whatever. It's not like that anymore. They can wear casual things, yeah, and most of them do wear casual.
Yeah, but I bet the first time opera person that never seen opera, she probably gets her husband to buy her new jewelry, new shoes, the
Well,
dress.
that's okay. You
the
can do that
works.
too.
Well, we make
That's what
we
you
make
want.
fun of that.
And
We actually
do?
say I can. Oh yes,
Oh,
I
okay.
actually look out and I'll say, oh, I see that the casual dress was in tonight. You know, and people sort of get a chuckle out of that because everybody thinks that opera's stuffy and you have to be dressed the way I am right now. Not at all.
Well, it is very attractive, though. Look at how beautiful everybody looks today. I mean, really. I'm old school. So I say, you go to the opera, get dressed. But that's me. I used to have, when I worked in corporate, they used to let the kids wear shorts in the summer. And I'm like, what is this?
No.
They let them play pool and lunch, you know. But it's a different world. But I would think that anybody coming looks pretty nice. You know?
Oh, they're going to get dressed to a point, but you don't have to wear your tuxedo. Don't mind Steve. He always looks like
Yes,
Oh,
that's true.
thank you.
Between his clothing and his house and his way he demonstrates
His
cooking,
decor.
decorative, forget about it.
Wow. Well, let's shift to something more about opera.
Yes.
Thank you.
So do mostly the kids, like they start what age? Like 15, 13,
Oh, wow.
17?
Yeah, by the time the voice starts developing, well, they're not
13,
in mature
14.
voice until, would you say, upper 30s, 40s?
Yeah.
Really?
The voice is
Yeah.
actually blossoming around in your 30s and 40s. That's your peak time. But many of them start singing very early when they're children. And then when they become young adults,
They
they
go
pursue
through
it and
formal
they go
training.
for it.
Training
Formal
and then-
training.
Going to a conservatory and
I would think getting trained to sing. I mean, you must have your mouth open constantly. Tell me about that. Is it like, oh, yeah. Well, how do you train
well, there's
them?
vocal technique. I mean, you have scale work and
Yeah.
arpeggios and warm-ups.
So much we know nothing about.
And
so.
then there's the repertoire. Usually the young singers study. They don't start right off with opera. That's way too mature. It's like if you want to start learning to run, you're not going to tell somebody to run the marathon.
And you can't do that with your voice when you're that young
So
because
we
you would
have-
damage it until the voice changes.
So singers will have art songs. They'll sing what it's called Lieder. That's
Mhm.
like the German art songs or French art songs.
Mhm.
And you have to work up to the actual operas.
Wow. Well, it's almost that time already. Like we have a minute left.
Oh, no.
So how do they find you? Let's give all the information.
Okay, operanight.org. You'll see our upcoming concerts and performances. My email address is there if you need to write to me with any questions. Often people ask if they have to make reservations. No, they don't. Just come early for easy parking.
Let us add you to our mailing list.
Yes, and always you can reach me to reach any one of these wonderful people.
Long Island
And-
Breakfast Club.
And if you know anyone interested in being part of us, what we do here, we do it all. We do PR, we do parties, this studio can do anything if you need a tape. And we're getting close to the end. So I want to thank everybody. We ring the bell when we're over and we throw the ball. So I think
Okay, ready?
that's a wrap, guys.